Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back to talk about the UEFA Champions League. We had two matches for the quarterfinals today, starting off with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. This was such an exciting match because I think that we all expected a lot from these two teams. My prediction is that Bayern Munich is going to go to the finals. I see them as a finalist, and the performance today really showed that, even though it's not going to be easy to get to that point, considering they have to face Real Madrid, a team that showed so much action, just so many opportunities to score for Real Madrid. But I think that Manuel Neuer was the reason why we did not have, a big result in this match, because he was just so good. And I will always say that he's one of the best goalkeepers in football, and he truly showed that today. I think that we had lots of goals, still 2-1. It's quite a big result when you have these two teams in a quarterfinals in the Champions League, but still not enough to determine a winner. In a way, you never have enough to determine a winner, but it's just Bayern Munich just has a 1-goal lead now. So we're going to see what happens in that second leg. I know Real Madrid is going to bring it in the second leg, so it's going to be very interesting to watch. But I think that players like Michael Olise were just incredible. He was so good in this match, and I expect him to show that same performance in the second leg and continue to help the team out. I think that this match was it was entertaining to watch, but I do expect even more in the second leg. So again, my prediction is that Bayern Munich is going to win and they're going to go on to the semifinal and finals, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your predictions, of course. And we also had Sporting and Arsenal. We had only 1 goal, so only a 1-goal lead for Arsenal going into the second leg was scored by Havertz in those last minutes. And I think that when you have a result like this, it makes it more interesting going to the second leg, because you just don't really know what's going to happen. And again, in matches where you have the first and second leg, you never know how it's gonna go, because even when you have a big result, like we had Sporting and Bodo Glimt had 3 goals, right? And they lost in the second leg. So it's one of those things that it's important to not go into the game with the mindset of defending a result. Of course, you just need 1 goal. You don't need a lot of goals to win, but still, it's better to extend that lead as soon as possible. And I think that obviously with both of the matches that we saw today, there's no room to play defense. It's all for, all to go. They have to go all for it, because we have amazing teams who are obviously trying to qualify to the semifinals of the Champions League. So it's going to be very interesting, and I can't wait to watch it. In terms of prediction for the Sporting and Arsenal game, I'm going to go with Arsenal. That's what I put on my UCL bracket. I think they have, they're a team that want to win. They want to go as far as possible, because, they're out of the FA Cup, and, they're trying to obviously win the Premier League and Champions League this season. They're trying to, continue to build on this momentum and these great performances they've had this season. So I can see them going to the semifinals, but we'll see what happens. Of course, Sporting is known for those comebacks now in the second leg, as we saw that with Bodo Glimt. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to be back tomorrow to talk about 2 other games. We have Liverpool and PSG, and FC Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, a match I'm so looking forward to watching, because my second predicted finalists are FC Barcelona. So I'm excited to see how this first leg is going to go, even though the first leg is still just one part of the story. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you thought about these matches, your predictions on these quarterfinals, and I'll be back very soon with another video and to talk about all these matches. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.